Mahatma Gandhi has said, India lives in her 700,000 villages. As per 2011 census, nearly 70% of country's population still resides in rural areas, with the majority of them being small and marginal farmers or landless laborers with meager resources and have limited access to the techno-savvy urban-centric world of the emerging New India. Their credit needs are small, but require it timely. They have very little to offer by way of collateral and so are dependent on local money lenders who charge high rate of interest. This ultimately leads to mounting debts and financial crisis for rural households. However, with the advent of cooperative credit structure in the 19th and 20th century, the system of credit was institutionalized and farmers managed to get more money at affordable rates. Anyonya Cooperative Society, established on the 5th of February 1889 in the city of Vadodara in Gujarat, became the first such initiative, and by 1904 the concept of cooperatives became well-rooted. With the subsequent enactment of Cooperative Credit Societies Act 1904, a steady growth in outreach, volume and better financial health of rural sector was seen. Cooperative societies are built on the principle of relationship banking, and their USP is they have customers who would be banking with them for generations. Cooperative system is a three-tier structure which includes primary agricultural cooperative societies in the villages, district central cooperative banks at district level, and state cooperative banks at state level. Today, there are 650,000 villages across the country, served by more than 93,000 primary agriculture cooperative societies at grassroots level, which are affiliated to 363 district central cooperative banks, which in turn are affiliated to 33 state cooperative banks. After nationalization, the commercial banks forayed into rural financing in a big way. Liberalization of the Indian economy brought in more players like private banks, microfinance institutions, small finance banks, payment banks equipped with latest technologies and better financial ability. And quietly somewhere along the journey, the cooperative banks lagged behind in adoption of technology and deprived of its advantages. Being the financial vein of rural financing, there was a strong need to put these banks on the pedestal of modern technology and usher in a new age of cooperative sector in these rural areas. Since 1982, NABARD has been working in tandem with Government of India, the Reserve Bank of India, and all its allied cooperatives to improve the functional health of cooperative banks for fostering rural prosperity. It was therefore but natural for NABARD to take up the challenge of transforming the cooperatives. With the same vision and conviction, NABARD commenced one of its biggest initiatives towards institution building of cooperatives with the goal of bringing the entire banking structure on one comprehensive core banking platform. It was identified immediately during the course that most of these cooperative banks did not have the capacity to go for heavy initial investment. NABARD propagated the use of Application Service Provider (ASP) model, which uses cloud computing to enable banks to move swiftly to CBS. Nationwide, NABARD initiated project for CBS in cooperatives was launched in 2012 to aggregate demand of all states, reduce cost of ownership, and to ensure faster implementation of CBS platform. Within a short span, 201 cooperative banks joined the project, and financial support was dispersed to those who also implemented the CBS initiative independently. After migration to CBS, the district central cooperative banks felt the need to avail variety of add-on services. The regulatory authority permitted only state cooperative banks to become direct member of payment and settlement systems. NABARD played a pivotal role in enabling district banks to become sub-members of state cooperatives so that they could avail modern, regulated add-on services like real-time gross settlement, RTGS, National Electronic Funds Transfer, NEFT, Direct Benefit Transfer, DBT, and Check Truncation System, CTS. Equipped with latest CBS, District Central Cooperative Banks were further encouraged to install automated teller machines, ATMs, with grant support from NABARD, migrate to card technology, and implement SMS Alert and Immediate Payment Service, IMPS. This not only resulted in modernization of banks, but also facilitated 24/7 banking at grassroots level. The concept of doorstep banking was introduced to better serve customers by engaging primary agricultural credit societies and primary milk cooperatives for providing these services. All customers are provided RuPay debit cards or RuPay Kisan credit cards to facilitate cashless transactions even with POS machines of other banks. Micro ATMs were installed with the facility of limited offline transactions at the remotest of places. Simultaneously, internet banking, mobile banking, and Aadhaar-based payment systems were introduced for the benefit of rural population. In what can be termed as one of the biggest awareness drives, financial literacy programs through means like street plays, training initiatives, and financial literacy centers were undertaken by NABARD in association with District Central Cooperative Banks to remove the awe of technology and help customers better understand the benefits of modernizing the banks they have trusted for years. Thus, the foundation to a new era of banking seamlessly and without boundaries was laid for the generational customers of cooperatives. Within a short span, NABARD's technology integration initiatives have received tremendous response. The customers of cooperative banks are now able to avail facilities like any branch banking and e-transfer of funds anywhere in the country.
Mobile banking.
Government incentives can now be transferred directly to beneficiaries' account based on Aadhaar number. Banks have also witnessed a phenomenal rise in business, increased income, and expansion in client base, and are reaping the benefits of technology-aided ease of doing business.
જિલ્લા બેંક નાબાર્ડના સહયોગથી જે CBS યોજના કરી એને લઈને CBSને કારણે અમદાવાદ ડિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ કોઓપરેટિવ બેંકના ખાતેદારની સંખ્યા જે 9 લાખ હતી તે વધીને 16 લાખ સુધી પહોંચી છે. ટેકનોલોજીને લઈને બેંકોને બીજી બેંકોની હરોળમાં મૂકી દીધી છે અને સ્પર્ધાત્મક યુનિટમાં કામ સારી રીતે કરી શકે એવા પ્રયત્ન નાબાર્ડ તરફથી સફળતાપૂર્વક થયા છે.
બેંકોના ડિજિટલ ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચર ક્ષેત્રે કામગીરી કરવાનું કામ નાબાર્ડના માધ્યમથી સહકારી ક્ષેત્રે થયું. KCC ધિરાણ મેળવતા ખેડૂતોને રૂપે ડેબિટ કાર્ડ પણ આપ્યા, રૂપે KCC કાર્ડ પણ આપ્યા અને ડિજિટલ માધ્યમથી ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન થાય તેના માટે જરૂરી ઇન્ફ્રાસ્ટ્રક્ચર જેવું કે ATM શરૂ કર્યા.
In NABARD's journey of institutional building, the integration of modern technology with rural credit cooperatives has paved the way for availability of better services to grassroots citizens at a reasonable cost. Simultaneously, cooperatives have come at par with modern banks, reinforcing their importance, value and trustworthiness in the generations that have banked with them, and inspiring the young to walk up to their doors with the same sense of assurance. In what was once thumb impression banking has now transformed to digital thumb banking.